So yesterday we have discussed about the backups, right? How to take the backups, restore this all these things we have taken, right? Backups. So backups from Hana Studio, Hana Cockpit, how to collect the backups and everything we have discussed. All these things we have discussed about this one, right? So now let's start the Hana restore activity. How to perform the restore activity, right? So for restoring the HANA system, first of all, we should be required the good backup here. Good backup we required, right? Good backup is required here. So suppose now let's take the backup now. Let's trigger the backup. So in the backup, what we will do, we will so before the backup timelines, what we will do, we will create the some data, some data we will create it. Then after the backup completed, we will delete that backup and see whether we can restore it or not. We can try that one, right? So let's give me time. Why this is happening? Morning also this is happened today. Okay, while it will take some time. Okay, so while doing the restore activity, so some important points we should remember, right? So restoring to the latest backup. So or we can restore the same backup into, yeah. So while restoring the system into different backup also, we can restore it. Different backup also, we can restore it. Suppose when you are doing the restore, another restore, suppose this is your one source system, right? This is your one more system. This is a one more system. So this is the source, this is the target system. Suppose restore within the system, you can take the backup and you can restore it. Within the system, you can restore it. So that is also possible. So or you can take the backup wherever you have the data, you can take this backup and you can do the restore on the this system also, you can do the restore. So that is also possible. So this system you have already there is a data inside of this system. You can take the just full DB backup. In the full DB backup, all the data you will get, whatever the data is there in this system data, same data, if you restore it here, same data you will get from here. Same data you will get from here. So yesterday we did the same from the one of the our system. Like here, if you have the Mahesh here, so in the Mahesh, the real-time system, we did it this one. Like restoring it, we did this one. Thank you. So restoring it in the system, right? So that we did it. So one of the system backup we have taken, then we move it to the here, we restored it. So while restoring, we have the some conditions applied. So what are those conditions? So both the systems, when you are restoring this system backup into this system, both the systems should be some very important condition, right? So both the systems should be in the same version, or your source should be higher than target. You got it? So let me write it here. Do the write up here. So both the systems are so same same memory. Both the systems are should match the both the systems are should match the memory and space. It should be in the same space, and also both the systems both the systems are in same version, or 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 source should be source source should be higher higher than target. Source should be higher than target. So suppose this is your source system, right? This is your target system. So we want to put, this is your source system, we want to put target system. We want source data should be refreshed, should be restored with the this target system, this target system. The target you have the 500 GB, here you have only 100 GB. You want all the 500 GB data into the your source. In this case, what you have to do, you need to take the full DB backup. You have to take it out, then move the backup files to the your source location. Then you can restore it. While doing the restore activity, your source and target, so both are in the same version, or source should be higher than target. So it should be same or it should be higher, but it should not be the lower than target. Lower than target. If the lower than target, you cannot do the restore activity. You cannot do the restore activity. Restore it won't work. Restore it won't work. That is the concept of the so restore. These are the two main conditions you can do that one. And also this is the HANA 1.0. This is the HANA 2.0. You want to restore 2.0 into 1.0, that is not at all possible. That is not at all possible. So the 2.0, this is SPS04, this is the SPS04, then that is possible. But this is the HANA 2.0 SPS04, this is the 06, you want to restore it, will it happen? No, right? Why? Because your target is higher than source, then it's not possible. Source is higher than source, it's possible. This is the SPS 06, this is a 04, then we can restore it, but not the vice versa, right? So that is the conditions when you are doing the restore activity, we should apply, right? That is the main thing, right? You got it right? Any questions? Anyone? You got it?
Sir, source mean the backup which you are restoring, and target
Restoring.
means
Yes, target means which backup you are picking up. Which backup? So which backup you are
or
picking
where,
up?
which backup or where we are putting.
Where we are. Suppose you have in the landscape, you have the two systems. Suppose like one is the
Suppose we
HDD.
are moving from production to quality. Let's take example, no?
Yes, yes,
From
yes. So here
yeah.
maybe development or production. Suppose quality, your quality to production, right? Quality to production. So you want to restore your production backup, production data into quality system some testing purpose. In that case, why? Because in the production we have the so transactional data. Why? Because users will do the transactions and everything, but quality they cannot do any transactions. Nothing will be there. So that's the reason they will take the backup of your production. They will restore it on the quality system refresh related activity. Or in the production something is happened, so data got corrupted, you need to restore it. Then in this case you need to do the restore in the same system also, you can restore it. Or you can take this backup, you can restore it on the your source system also, you can restore it.
I think production will call it a source. I think, sir.
Yeah, vice versa, we can take that one also.
The naming convention calling the source will be the production and target will be
It is
the
a source backup we are restoring, right? So I think reverse order maybe. Yeah, source backup you are restoring it in the to target. But anyways, but when you are doing the restored system, restoring this system, right? This should be the higher than or the same version, or higher than the source or target, higher than the target. Yeah, maybe you can type it like this is the target, this is the source. Then in this
because it
case,
is
yeah, in this case, then we have to change the this one. The target should be higher than source. Yeah, vice versa. Okay, so here just to go to the HANA Studio, so right click on the system DB and backup. So before that, so we'll create the some users here, some test users, some data we will create it, whether it can be so we can be restored it or not. So okay, suppose like I'm creating the some Ravi user I'm creating, and not I'm creating in the system DB. So I have to create in the tenant DB, right? So tenant we have to restore it. System DB there is no data, right? So I'm creating the I'm just adding the tenant DB here. Okay, so here, so just to open, just create the some data, so that we will come to know whether we can recover that data or not, we will see, right? So just going to the users, so create the new user here, suppose like from SAP, So user I'm creating, some users I'm creating here. That is done, right? SAP I created, right? SAP user I created. Suppose like you can create the some role, dummy roles also. But because we need to recover it, this one, all these things we need to recover it. Our main aim is we need to recover it, right? Suppose like SAP. So same role I'm creating here. It already exists. SAP underscore role. Okay. Role also I created. One user, one role I created. So if you want to do any other things, so you can create it, not a problem. Maybe if you want just we will create the some connections also we will create it on data sources. It won't work, but let's see. S4H to S4H. So here just creating the some connections in the database level. Sorry. 3 instance number. Right. So, database name.
Database name, sir. Database name.
Oh, sorry. Here we need to select the HANA, right? Wrong mistake. Forward name. Security name. Customer is not required. Technical user. System I am giving. So username I am taking here. Then just click on the OK button. You will get the error message. Unable to get due to some load driver manager. So that we created the one connection, right? One connection we created. Then users we created. So basically data we created. Now go back to the system, take the full DB backup now, right? Initiate the full backup of the tenant now. So I'm initiating the full DB backup. So data backup to media folder. Okay, we'll go for the media folder, not media, same different location. So it's taking the backup now. Now backup is time taking now. So backup completed now. Okay. So backup I have taken full database backup. In the backup, you have the all the data is there, right? In the backup, you have the all the data. So now I'm deleting all these things. I'm deleting now. So some mistakenly or someone wrongly, so they have deleted the roles data. I am deleting now. So your production data someone deleted. Your data someone deleted or something got corrupted. Maybe you can assume something like that. So everything got deleted now, right? It's everything got deleted. Now, how to recover it? So now you have the backup. After the backup, so you have the data deleted, right? After the backup, you have the data deleted. So now how can we restore it now, right? So we have the option to restore on the same system, or we can restore it on the so different server also we can restore it. But when you are restoring that on the different server, so the conditions should be applied, right? We have to apply the some conditions. If it is the different versions, we have to apply. Now data is deleted. The production data, all users are deleted now. Then how to recover it? How to restore it? Then go to the system DB, right? Click in the backup, the recover the tenant database. So we can recover the last tenant databases, last backup when it was the recover, when it was the taken the backup, we can recover it. See here, while recovering, you have the you have the options to recover the database to the most recent state, most recent state. So which means current time, with what time, so which most recent possible time, it will restore it. If you see here information, database will be recovered as close as possible to the current time. But the recovery uses the latest data backup and subsequent log backup entries are available in the log area. The changes made to the database backup after that, after the backup, whatever the data you take, that will be you will lose the data if you use this option, right? So backup you have taken suppose 645. Now someone like deleted 651 users deleted. If you recover it after the 645 to till date till time, whatever the data is there, that data will be there. That data will be lost, right? We use that one. Most recent state means whatever the log files are available in that time, it will be recovered. So this is a point in time recovery. It's required these two are required the log backups. These two are required the log backups. You can see this also will be recovered specific point in time recovery. So which time, up to which point in time? Now 650, you want to recover to the up to 645, then you can recover it. You want to recover up to 640, you can recover it. So, but here the backups, the log backups, not only data backups, you require the log backups also available in the log area. It should be available. These two cases log backups are required. But if you go to the specific data backup, then you can go to the backup. So you can just check when was the last successful backup is happened. So we have the backup in the catalog. We have selected the backup in the catalog. Let's see when was the last backup is happened. So it is stopping while doing the recovery. It will stop the database. See here, it is stopping the database. So it is searching in the catalog. In the catalog, we have any backups are available or not. Yesterday we have taken the one backup, and today we have taken the one backup, right? So let's see, it is fetching the backup catalog data. What are the latest backups are available? I think today it's at 648, the same location with the backups completed. We have taken the backup. This backup is available. So this backup size is the 2.28 GB, right? So if you restore it, this data, if you restore it, what will happen if you restore it? Then so the data will come 648 up to 648. The data will come here up to 648. The data will come to the here, so that whatever the data is there before 648, so that data will be restored after the 648 to now now whatever the data is there, that data will be lost. That data will be lost now. So that will happen. Now let's see. So this connection issues. Some power fluctuations today. That's connected. On this. Hey guys, today I will raise this time we are getting frequent issues with the internet. Okay. So let's hold it. So yeah, any questions? Meanwhile, I will clarify our doubts possible. There is some possible internet connectivity.
Yes, sir. So usually from production to quality when we change because of the I think this in SAP the connection user will be changed, right? Like
Yes,
SAP
HDB, yeah, HDB user store entries will be changed. If you are maintaining the same naming conventions, that will not create any problem. If you are maintaining the different naming convention, so definitely, so we have to edit that one, SAP side.
you need to just information how it is done, what
Yes,
parameter and
yes, I will explain.
Ravi,
During
difference
the
between
system,
recovery,
difference between
restore and recovery.
both are same actually. So, but previously we have the restore and recovery, but in the HANA database, it's just only recovering the database. So the backup we are restoring. After the restore, we are recovering the system up to so the specific timestamp or current time that we are recovering. We are recovering the data. That's it. The restoring after the restore, you need to recover, right? That is the what recovery the 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 main thing here. There. But restore and recover, there is no special items here. Just only one special item here. Only one thing here. Restore and recovery. So we are just to recovering. Just recover option only. There is no restore option. With this backup, we are recovering our data. So see here, just last backup 6:48. Then after that, so now 6:58, 10 minutes. So you are restoring up to this backup. When was the last backup? 6:58. Now 10 minutes gap, if you restore it, whatever the data is there in the database level, new data comes after the 6:48, the data will be gone now. The data will be gone. So see here, now I am recovering the data. So backups, I am recovering on the your tenant databases. Why? Because we deleted the data. After the backups taken, you deleted the data, right? 6:50 you have taken the time. So let me write it here. 6:58, 6:50, 6:48, you got backup done. The backup, you have the data available. Now 6:58 you are restoring it. You are restoring it. So during this 10 minutes gap, if any data there, any transaction done in the database level, that data will be gone. Why? Because we are restoring up to that specific time we are restoring it. That specific backup which was taken in the 6:48 or yesterday or day before yesterday, that we are deleting that one. Right, the data is not available. See here, now it's a recovery. Now it's a restore, we are recovering now database. So it's restarting. HANA database is getting restarted now. So whatever the data we create, right, that data should come now as part of this backup. So index server is restarted. So then this is also restarted. See here. So two volumes were recovered. Volumes means OS level data folder and log folder volumes are recovered. So it's done. So now let's just go to your system and verify whether you have the data is there or not. Just you can verify this one, right? Why? Because we have deleted, we have taken the backups and deleted the data, and again we are restored. Again we have restored it. Again we are restoring the data. So now we want to verify this one. Now we want to verify. So go to your S4 HADM, then HDB space info. Okay, index server is available. Okay, system is also available here. So go to the security. See the users. Yes, SAP user is there. Go to the role. Your role also available. So means data is recovered, right? So go to provisioning. In the provisioning, we have the one connection, right? That connection also available. Previously, we deleted everything. Now, so recovered it. Now we recovered it. So all these things we recovered it. Or if we go to the backup.log file in the trace files in HANA Studio, you will get the So all the information, you will get the all the information. So what has been recovered and everything here, you will get the all the information.
What if the recovery got failed?
The recovery got failed, so then HANA it won't start it. Again, you need to start fresh recovery. Means you need to take the new session. You need to check. You need to check first of all why it got recovery got failed. Maybe version mismatch or components mismatch. Suppose sometimes what will happen, recovery it won't happen. In the production, you have 7 services, right? In the scale out scenario, you have the 7 processes are there. But in the quality, you have only 5 services. Then how can we do the recovery here? It's not possible, right? It's not possible in this case. So suppose in the production, you have the scale out scenario. Scale out scenario means, so scale out scenario, which means one master, 2 slave nodes, 2 slave, which means one master index server, 2 slave index server, 2 slave index server. This means total, so 3 index servers we have in the production. That backup you need to restore it on the quality system, right? But how it is possible? Why? Because both are not same here. The quality and the production both are not same. Quality you have the only scale up environment. In the production you have the scale out environment. In this case, how it is possible? It's not possible. In this case, what you have to do? So whatever the set of services we have, suppose 3 index servers. So in the here we have to maintain the 3 index servers we have to maintain. If you go to the diamond.ini file, then we need to edit the diamond.ini file so that whatever the same set of services we have to maintain in the your respective target system, your quality system also, then take the backup and restore it on the. Yeah. After that, you can delete the data from, you can delete the additional services from, so your quality system safely. So that is what we have to do it in the, so when we don't have the different set of systems. Suppose normally in the production, they will maintain the high availability, right? So maybe scale out environment, master, slave, slave, something like that, which means each node there is a one index server, additional index server. Then we have the quality, we have the only one index server. How can we do that one? So we have to maintain the same set of services here. Then we have to do the recovery. Sometimes your production is the SPS 06 or 7 or 8 or the, then so but here we have the lowest version. How can we recover it? It's not possible, right? So sometimes when you are doing the restore and recovery, suppose the data volume are corrupted, your backup is corrupted, definitely you cannot do the restore, you cannot do the recovery options. It's not possible. That's not at all possible when you are doing this one, right? So here we can see the logs. So the backup logs, all the information here we can see here. So recovery database successfully completed. So if there are any errors also, we can see recovery data started, recovery started, right? Backup catalog is started, recovery started. Then so recovery of the access engine, tenant database, sorry, index server, then recovery finished successfully. So all the information will be tracked under the that backup.log file, or you can open the index server trace file. So that will be helpful. So what is happening with my system and everything, all the information you will get from here, right? So that one. So and also we have the options. So one more option also we have when we are recovering, but the recovery you have to initiate from the system DB only, not the tenant databases. Tenant databases you won't get any option. Only system database. Through system database only we have to perform the recovery of the databases. Just choose this one. Then so S4H, then select the most recent time. So here the options are clear here. Log backups are required here. Log backups are required here. Let's see most recent time. If you have the back INT, you can also choose the back INT. Back INT means some third-party tools. If you are using the some back INT based top, that one, that time you need to use the back INT. You need to put the source system related details. Source system means, so this system details you have to put it out. Automatically it will pick up the backup from that location. Let's see here what is the most point in time it will be recovered. database will be recovered to the most recent state, most recent state here. So that backup shows catalog backup 648. Then and also it will check the log backups also when was the last log backup are available. So it will check, then it will check the log backups. So here see here, the delta backups recommended. And also if you don't want to recover the log segments resident in the log area, select this option. If you don't want to recover after the log entries will be recovered from the log one. If you don't want to use this one, so here if you want to use this one, you can use it. Just go to the here, then click on the finish button. See here log backups also it is checking. I think we missed that screen. Data backup and log backup also it is checking now. So to point in time recovery or some point current time, we require the log backups. Log backups are required here. So it's a recovery. The screen we can see, or the logs also we can see what is happening with the system. See here log recovery also done. So then restore, then restarting the services. We go to the diagnosis files. So maybe we open the logs, it's restarting, right? Let's wait for some time. Up to that point in time, log backups are required in any case. Yes, it's done. See here, two volumes are recovered. So recovered log time up to 7.5 up to 7.5. We have the last log backup happened. So up to 7.556 is recovered. The recovered log position 3644. This one. See here, not only backup is our backup is 648. Then after that, we have the logs are generated up to 7.5, up to maybe last log backup is happened at 7.5. So up to that timestamp, your logs are recovered. See here, we know the recovered time. So today 7.5, once 3 minutes back, up to 3 minutes back. But when we are taking the backup, 648. So that's why we can see the logs also. That's why we can see the logs. So all these things we can observe it in the systems. All these things we can observe in the systems. So you can see the logs also here. What's happening here? Log backup status of the index server. So it's recovered. Backup execution catalog finished. So two log backups are happened. Two log backups are happened in the systems. Two log backups are recovered. So that is the way. So you can just go to right click, backup and recovery, recover the in the database. Then now I will show you the log blocks. Here we will get the logs actually, right? So maybe we will check the point in time recovery up to 7.9. Okay, point in time recovery. So here it will use the backup location, recover the offline. Here the recovery, 3 times, 3 options, 3 types we can do the recovery. Up to point in time, how the backups are 3 types, recovery are the 3 types. Up to point in time recovery, current timestamp, or so using the database backup. We can also restore it to the previous database backup also. We can restore it. So database will be recovered to the 7.9, right? 7.951 Pacific Standard Time. So let's see. So here, so this is the backup. It will use the most full. Okay. So here it will using the last full backup. Then it will also use the logs also. So if you see here, it's clearly when you are doing these screens, don't always blindly click next button. So check if you don't want to recover the log segments, the log area, select this option. So we want to use the darshan, right? So just click on the next button. Here, see here what are the logs are available here. So we have the logs. Our point in time we recovered up to 709. Recovery type 709. Then backup location. This is the backup location, and the log backup location. These are the log backups we have available. So so at what time these are the logs are available here. Then up to 709 we want to restore it up to 709. Now 712, right? So just finish it. So let's see.
Sir, I think what happened yesterday, we configured the back location difference, na log location.
Yes. That's why it's not showing all the logs.
Yeah. Also, I think because of we have the full backup available, the recent location, recent time. Because of that, system is not taking the log of before that, because it will be required
Yes.
for
We
that.
are changing the location, right, in Nana Studio. That's right. Right, yeah, correct. So while this is doing, we can also see here. Let's see what screens will come. Let me start. Here we will get the clear information, like up to what time it got recovered, something like that. So 709 recovery time 709, up to 709 it got recovered. 709 it got recovered. So here you can see the logs. So recovery logs finished. Recovery from the data backup file we finished. File. Yes, we can observe the log files here as well. So let's see the same. Let's see the same in the our HANA Studio, HANA cockpit, right? It's very simple. Sorry, HANA recovery is the very simple actually compared to the other databases previously. Oracle, this one, it's a very simple actually HANA recovery. Let me take bookmark here. Bookmark here. HANA cockpit. Here HANA cockpit, we have the more options. Why is it system upright? HANA cockpit. H4C ADM. Yes, we have HANA processor up, cockpit related processor up and running. But still it is taking time. Yeah. Same way we can restore it on the other system databases, other systems also. So anywhere from to anywhere, but from anywhere to anywhere, you should check the source and target versions. Source set of services and target set of services should be matched. Otherwise, recovery won't happen. And also sometimes after the recovery, so your logs may corrupt it sometimes. So many reasons to fail the recovery. So we need to fix. Sometimes what happens, you have just your backup location. Sometimes we don't have permissions with that backup location. This backup location. In that case, also your recovery may fail it. Your recovery may fail it in that location also. In that case, also your recovery may fail due to sometimes. So backup prefix name they will give us differently. That is what happened in the Sunday. One of friend, so he asked me, the backup is getting failed, the recovery is getting failed. He pulled into that call. When I see, so just he is giving the wrong, so wrong prefix name, wrong prefix name. That is what happened. Okay, go to the here. So our HANA cockpit, right? So here you can just see. So here we can see the So databases. So then we can recover it. So suppose let's go to the system DB. So you have the 3 critical alerts for the system DB. So we can also stop. We can also stop the databases, right? We can also stop the everything is possible. Anyone tried this all these options yesterday? Just checking all the options. So see here the platform lifecycle management we already discussed. Everything is possible from here. Downloading the uninstall the components, all components are there. So what we are trying to do here now, so we want to recover, right? So where that option is database management. The databases you will see here. System DB, tenant DB. So if you want to stop, you can stop, restore, everything is possible from here also. So here, if you want to create the new tenant using the replication, right? Suppose you want to create the new tenant database using this backup, this data backup, you can use this one also. But these options are not available in the HANA Studio. It means you want to create the new empty tenant, you can create it without any data. You want to create the data, you want to create the tenant databases with this one, you can create this one. So you can see the tenant options. You can recover the tenant, replicate the tenant, want to rename it, reset, set the restart mode. So copy the tenants using the backup. So what you have the many options, fallback to create the snapshots. Snapshot backup means so entire file system, everything will come snapshots, right? Everything is possible from here, but not in the system DB. Not in the studio. We don't have much options in the system studio. Only HANA cockpit we have the much options here. So see here, you go to the database administration. You want to create the new tenant using the this one. Okay, just to use. We can use the replication. So which means replication means same data. It will be copied to the your so one more tenant also. You want to move the replication, move using the replication. So whatever you want to use it, source, target. Suppose I want to source system database, right? I want to, this is my source system. So what is my source tenant here? This is the one, right? So, and the target, what is my target system? My target tenant databases. Hey, my target tenant database name is like, suppose like S4T. I can create S4T tenant databases then using the replication of the Bitcoin. So all these things we can set it out, right? This is also possible. Means so we are creating with a copy of the existing one. Again, copy, creation, restore may take time, right? So we can use this one. And you can see here, create the database. So all these things, like select one, maybe you can just recover the tenant, you can recover the tenant, stop the tenant databases. Then, so what option? Here it is stopping now. So here you will get the what you want to do here. Recover. Same way HANA Studio we done the recover the tenant, right? That there we have only recovery option. But here if you see here we can tenant creation, recover. So with the snapshots, many options are there here. Many options are there here. We can use these options, many options here, right? So you can recovery is initiating now. So you want to use the data and the log backups or full data backup only. Suppose full data backup means we have taken the full DB backup, right? That backup. So suppose the data and log backup means so log backups and data backups all will be so issued here. So again we have same issue.